Hello, friends. How are you? It's yours truly, Dr. AJ Austin, founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC, where I train Black women of faith to become certified life coaches online in one day. Yes, you can do it. We have 183 as of today, Black women Christian certified life coaches to prove it. So if you're here with me, I take it that you've been on a journey. You've been seeking for this thing we call purpose. You've been wondering, what is my purpose as a coach? Hello, Royale. How are you? So, are you on a journey to find your purpose in coaching? If so, child, you in the right place. We're about to dive in as soon as I can find Facebook on my other phone so that I can make sure I see your comments if you have them. During our short time together, I do have another call coming up, so I want to be brief, but I'm happy to chat with you if you would like to chat with me. So, let me click on me. Place your questions or comments below if you're here with me live. Also, if you're watching the replay, talk to me now. If you're listening on the podcast or watching on our YouTube channel, head over to futurebblacklifecoaches.com. Come join us. We have a training coming up live as a learning experience with me here on Saturday, July 30th, 2022 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right back here in our futurebblacklifecoaches.com Facebook group. For those of you who have RSVP'd, you've been blessed with our bonus trainings. If you're in our group already, you should have RSVP'd to let me know you'll be there and you want the digital goodie bag that comes along with our training. So, if you're not there, at futurebblacklifecoaches.com, get there. Number one, we're talking about, really, this conversation is disguised as why I love the 100 and almost 83. At the top of our next recording, it'll be 183. One of our coaches just graduated today. I'm so proud of her. She even did a bonus assignment, which I love. If you wonder what my shirt says, it says Douglasville, which is where I'm from, representing my city. Where you watching from? Where you listening from? What city you repping? Let me know, because I found out recently, and I always do this and misplace it, the top countries that tune in to our broadcast about becoming a professionally trained, skilled Black woman Christian certified life coach. Of course, they start in the U.S. because that's where I am. We have the Bahamas, Jamaica, Zambia, Trinidad, can't read my handwriting, South Africa, France, Nigeria, the United Kingdom, and Barbados representing. And then top cities. Y'all always come and represent, of course, my city, ATL, Georgia. We got Charlotte, North Carolina, Houston, Texas, New York, Detroit, Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Did I call your city? If I did, rep your city in the comments, child. You better rep your city. If I didn't call your city, let me know where you're listening and watching from. Okay. Now that we got our hoods represented out the way, I love the women that come to train with me because they have found these 6 things to help them to walk in their purpose and in their calling to coach. Number one, they found their calling. So that means that before they do like what one of our future Black life coaches is doing as of today, before they cross that virtual graduation stage, they have sat with God. They have sat with the call on their heart. They have sat with that tug and that pull. They have sat with that skill they know they have to serve in their expertise. They've showed up in their struggle, in their story. Some of them still in it. Some of them, excuse me, just coming out of it. Some of them fresh from like, I just got over. They just overcame and now they're showing up for their future coaching clients. But they found it. They sat with that story. They sat with the Holy Spirit. They sat with their journals and those thoughts in their heads about who they can help as a coach and why they want to be a coach and why they really feel like their coaching is part of their purpose. They've been called to coach. And so in that call, they found their calling. They found their purpose to coach. It starts there. That's step one. Step two, they started on that journey that we all get on where we start to research. We start to look into what's available to help me with this call. I know it can't just be me. Anybody else out there? Is this a real thing? People have been telling me I should become a coach. I feel the calling on my heart. People have confirmed it by saying I'm such a great listener. I'm easy to talk to. I'm a great prayer partner. They always text me. They always need a shoulder to cry on. I've always been that connection between getting from where they are to where they want to be, even in their Christian walks. Is that you? Because that's step 2 on finding your purpose as a life coach. And what that means is now you're on this journey to research, to find out what resources are available. So you find me some kind of way, especially here on Facebook. We get connected as Facebook friends. Then you join my Facebook group. Then you see trainings like this. Then you link to us in other platforms like YouTube and Instagram and podcasts. And you hear me speak on other platforms and in other groups. All of you guys have come from somewhere. That's why when you take our Black Life Coach quiz over at blacklifecoachquiz.com, then I ask you, how did you hear about us? Because all of these places are coming together to help you find your call to coach, to help you walk in your purpose as a future Black woman Christian certified life coach. But our journeys lead you to finding me. So you're researching, you find me, and you find that I certify Black women Christian certified life coaches. And you like, not only have I found my calling, but I have found my coach. OMG. And many of you have told me, I know it's you, Dr. AJ Austin, who I want to be my trainer, to be my coach through this certification process to becoming a Black woman Christian certified life coach. So then you move on to step 3, which is you find the money, aka find a way. All of the coaches that have come train with me in that 183 have found their calling, they found me, they found my Christian certification training, and they found the money. They're not in my inbox saying, you see, I get paid on this, that. Well, some of them have been. And you know, they learned, find the money. Because if God led you here, he's not going to leave you here. There's a reason that you're here. He's not going to waste his time. He's not going to waste your time. He's not going to waste my time. He's called you for such a time as this, and that means that he's equipped you with those funds. Y'all know how as Black women, anytime we want something, we get it. We find the money. The blessings show up in the form of stimulus checks, gift cards in our purse, bank accounts we forgot about, deposits that need to be made, money that was owed to us, overtime on the jobs, refund checks. Did I say stimulus checks? Lottery windfalls, extra bonuses, extra side hustles, people just randomly saying, God told me to bless you and sow into your business. I've seen it all. In that 183, funds have creatively shown up when you have told God, I am ready. I found my coach. I found my coaching course, which is the certification process. I found my calling, which is my purpose as a coach. And so now he's allowed you to find the money. Now it's your responsibility to do right with the money. Because we have had people win grants. We have had people get workman's comp. We have had organizations come together to fund and grant people the money, write us checks directly to say we want to make sure she makes it through your class. One of our coaches today showed up for a future Black life coach because she knew how her money was found. And she was one of those resourceful. She taught me something I didn't even know about, how to find the money to get paid for this class. Thing is, when you get the money, you have to still answer the call. It ain't about, oh, let me put some on it. It's about, let me make this payment, get it out the way so that a balance is not over my head. I don't want to owe anyone. I want to show God that I'm grateful, I'm thankful. As a matter of fact, one of my coaches today said, write down 5 things you're grateful and thankful for. And on that list, in addition to naps, was the ability to every day go through my home and show God how grateful I am to go from homeless to homeowner to newly renovated home, and just being in this space where I get to keep it clean. And to me, I love the scripture that cleanliness is next to godliness, because when I clean my home that I'm so thankful and grateful to God for giving me, I feel like the Holy Spirit has room to roam. He can download stuff as I'm cleaning and afterwards. He can, have his way, really make space for him to come dwell even more with me, giving me more insights and ideas and inspiration. But it's when I clean my home, I'm showing God how grateful I am. So I'm still committed to what he's given me by keeping my home clean or, doing a little chore here and there just to stay grateful and motivated and to show my gratitude, because I believe your work is your worship. It's also you keeping your word to God that, Lord, when you bless me with blank, I swear, oh God, this is what I'm going to do with it. So that same prayer that you may have found yourself praying when it comes to finding the funds to pay for your certification with me It's that same promise you got to keep to God. God, I'm going to go through the training. I'm going to take care of it. You led me here. I'm here for a reason. This is my time. It is my sign. It's confirmation. I know I'm prepared and equipped for such a time as this. You've given me this money. Now let me do right by you because I don't know what's down the line. You're testing me to see if you could trust me. What did he say? Being faithful over the few. So he's testing you with the few $1,000 that it takes for your certification to see if you're going to invest it. Or are you going to go on vacation? Are you going to buy a new car, new shoes, new handbags, Y'all know how y'all do. I'm speaking from experience because I've had hundreds of conversations. We've trained almost 200 coaches. Child, I've heard thousands of stories. Sometimes multiple stories within one person about why they have not been faithful with the funds God gave them specifically to come get certified. Okay, so number one, recap. You found your calling and your purpose in coaching. Number two, you found me. And you found that I train and certify Black women Christian certified coaches. Number three, you found the money to take the course. And then number four, you found the time to take the course. Because see, we've had people who, they did right by the money. Yeah, they found me. They signed up. They were so excited to come on board because they're walking in their calling. They know God has called them. This is their ministry. He's shown them who they've been called to. But then they say life happens, which I know. But what about the promise? Yeah, the promise to do right with the money, but now the promise to invest the time to sit and go through the coaching course, to press your way, to make space in little 30-minute chunks here, hour-long chunks here, until you fully complete our 24-hour course. It does not take long. One day is 24 hours. You can do 24 hours in less than it takes. In less time that it takes that I've seen some people take. There have been people who signed up with me 2 years ago. Our company is 29 months old now. Some people started about 24 months ago, which is well over 2 years in my book, to take a 24-hour course. And back then, it wasn't even 24 hours. It was closer to like an 8-hour course. You see what I'm saying? So over time, our course has grown. But those same people that started out all those months ago still have not completed the task. So I'm not going to lie to you and say that everybody that signs up graduates, because they don't. However, everyone has a story, and that's why I'm using this as an appreciation post to those who have found their calling and their purpose in coaching. They found me, they found my certification course, and now they're finding the money, they're finding the time to take and complete the course. Now, I understand you may not finish in a day. I get it. Life does happen, but when you find the time, when you put it on your calendar, like how my coach tricked me today, she said, you put an hour on your calendar to spend with me, and I'm going to give you some of that time back, but let me tell you how. So she said, what are things that you enjoy to do? I wrote down those things, and 30 minutes into our call, she says, go do one of those things off your list. And I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. I hung up and went to sleep because number one on my list was taking a nap, child. And when I woke up, I was so refreshed. I went and talked to my neighbor. She was asking about my day. I told her about that. She was like, what else was on your list? She was excited and intrigued. And so all it takes is for you to find the time. So you found the time to watch trainings like this. You found the time to join my email list, take my quiz, join my webinars like the one coming up on Saturday, July 30th. You found the time to do research, to find out what is all out there that can help me become a coach. You can also find the time to finally commit because you got the money, you got the call, you got the program, you got the coach. Now you found the time to successfully complete the course. Complete your mission. God is doing a work in us that he's going to continue. He's also giving you a work to complete as a part of his continuation. You got to complete one part so that the rest can continue. You holding up somebody else's blessing when you say, can you give me a little bit more time? Nope, I can't, because I don't hold the keys to time in my hand. Today, I'm before you with this course. Today, you have the money for this course. Today, you're called to coach. Today, you have a program before you that will allow you to walk into your next level, complete that course literally, and then walk into what else God has for you down the line. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't control that. You can say yes because you found the time to complete the course. And then as you complete the course, you're going to find your community of other Christian coaches who too have found the time, the money, the call, the purpose, and the community of collaborations. What that means is you're going to now join faith, join arms, lock arms, join hands with other Christian coaches who are also on this journey. Currently, we have about 50 plus of those coaches who have certified with me online in the last 29 months, excuse me, I'm gonna do it like y'all do y'all kids. Our branding is 29 months old. Our baby business is 29 months old. So we have coaches who have been on this journey with me since 29 months ago that are now in a community of Christian coaches that you get to be a part of because you said yes to your next level. It's all part of finding your purpose and you get inspired. So our coach who is graduating today, she said, I'm so glad you allow us to reach out to our community of coaches because it's a divine connection with other coaches to come together and have conversation around coaching. And then as a bonus, when you find the time, you find the money, you find the calling, you find your coach, you find the course, on my list here, you also find the best part of my training, which is learning the best, the easiest, and the quickest way to confidently convert coaching conversations to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards, confidently and consistently. So if you know that you've been on this journey, you've been researching, you've been on the fence, you've been praying to God, you've been like one day, someday, today is the day, sis. Go back and watch the replay, listen to me tell it to you again about how now is your time, about how now you should have no excuses. You are where you need to be. You're in a community right now, but you need to take it a step further with saying yes. So as a recap, these are 6 steps to really not only finding, but walking in your purpose as a coach. Because number 1, you found your purpose and you found your purpose within the call to coach, right? If you agree with this, I need to see some conversation happening in the chat. Tag me, replay viewers, etc. Number 2, you found me. Let me count right. Number 2, you found me. And then you find that I have a Christian coaching course. So you've really found your people, your community, right? Number 3, you found the money very creatively, whether it was credit cards, credit line extensions. Some people have taken out loans and equity in their homes and had money laying around, checks that they forgot about, payments that were due. Like money came miraculously from somewhere. You found the money. Now you have to find the time to complete the course. Complete the course. Okay. And then you find your coaching community, your community of other Christian coaches, and you find out that, OMG, this is the best, easiest, quickest way to now confidently convert coaching conversations to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. Because all of my coaches leave my training having been coached and critiqued on that coaching style, but also knowing how to find those clients, knowing that they know they have a system in place to repeat results for those clients, knowing what price to put on those coaching services, getting the client to say yes in return. And there's no question that goes unanswered. I know this because that's what our coaches say. Dr. AJ Austin, you answer every question I have. I have no other questions at this time. So our future training that's coming up this Saturday, July 30th, 2022, is going to dive even deeper into how to become a professionally trained, skilled, qualified, Black woman, Christian, certified life coach. They are all 8 things right there. 8 is the number of completion. I know some of y'all are that deep. So Monica says yes. So if you're ready to take that next step, you can head over to futurebblacklifecoaches.com if you're not already in our group. But if you're watching this video in our group, and let's say you can't make it live Saturday, because by the way, there will not be a replay, so don't ask, because no. You can skip the course. You can skip that training. It's like a information session and a live learning experience / hangout. You can head over to blacklifecoachcertification.com. If you're live or replay viewing here on Facebook in our group at futurebblacklifecoaches.com with me, it's pinned in the comments. www.blacklifecoachcertification.com has everything you need to know. One of our future Black Life coaches, Coach Vanetta. Hey, girl, you might see this video. She's one of our LinkedIn connections. She has followed my journey from beginning when I was just getting certified to now. She called me yesterday. She's like, I'm ready. She's like, I'm on the website right now. I'll be in the training on Saturday. So we need that from you. If you're ready, be like Coach Vanessa, or Vanetta, I'm sorry, we got a Vanessa, now we got a Vanetta, over at www.blacklifecoachcertification.com. Skip the line, read everything on the site, and you get to register ahead of time before I officially open the doors and launch for our fall 2022 cohort of Christian certified coaches. I'm so excited for you that you're even being presented with this opportunity to come join us. This is your official invitation to become what we call the original 100. You'll hear all about them on Saturday. You'll get to meet some of them soon as well. I'm just super excited. So if you have questions, make sure you ask them in the comments below. I am all here for the conversation. So that's all I got. I got a few moments before I have another training today. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. Tag me, inbox me. Let's continue the conversation. All the questions you have can be answered over at www.blacklifecoachcertification.com. Write it down or do as I do. Pull up a separate tab right now. Type it in your screen right now in your browser and go through the page. All questions are answered. If you ask me a question in my inbox or anywhere that I know is answered on that page, I'm going to know you ain't went to the page read. Monica, you been on that page? www.blacklifecoachcertification.com. Okay, I'm just calling you out because I see you. Hey, girl. So until we meet again, my friends, remember there is someone somewhere. They are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC, creator of FutureBlackLifeCoaches.com. I even put together the BlackLifeCoachCertification.com website. You're welcome. We got some testimonials on there, even from Facebook, aka Meta, because they know the vision. They support the vision. So head over there now. Break in line, I would, and go ahead and claim your spot for this fall's cohort. Don't ask me when our next training is coming. You got everything you need to make this decision. Go back and watch this replay. Write down notes, something you may have missed the first time. Let your light shine, because you're giving others permission to do the same. And we know that when you impact one life as a Black woman, Christian certified life coach, you impact generations. I know your life was impacted today, and I continue to wish that for you. I love that for you. Make sure your notifications are turned on, especially for this Saturday, to come and join me live right back here. And I'll see y'all soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, future Black Life Coaches.